I'm going to Ulta real quick to find that NYX Blur foundation that you guys recommended because I'm filming tomorrow. I got this in the mail today. It's for my GoPro so that I can vlog and do like cool point of view shots everywhere and stick it to metal, so I figured I could use it on the trellis. But I'm gonna try and take this with me. So look, I bought one for the phone too, but I feel like, okay, so you can put this part right here, and then my GoPro's right here, and it just attaches. And then I can just tighten this if I need to, and then I can go like this, and then I take it off. Ah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's go. Is that crooked enough for you guys? My sister's stopping by to get gas right now, and I'm so excited. I haven't been to Ulta in, I don't remember the last time I went to Ulta. Oh, you know what? Around Christmas time, I went to go look for a perfume for my sister, but I haven't gone since, and I'm so excited and also kind of nervous to go. I like going to drugstores because there's nobody asking you if you need help, and I know that's such a simple question and just be like, oh no, thank you. But I get so much bad social anxiety that I feel like I start stuttering, and then I start getting paranoid because I'm like, oh my god, what if they think like, why is she stuttering? Is she acting suspicious? Anyways, they're probably not, but I'm telling you guys, I have really bad social anxiety, and you probably can't tell whenever I film videos because I'm by myself and I'm at home and I'm in the garden. So it feels really nice that my sister's coming with me because that's gonna make me feel a lot more comfortable and confident. I didn't bring my backup batteries for the GoPro because I don't think we're gonna be there very long. But I'm so excited to use it. Especially tomorrow when I film, I can attach it to the trellises, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, we're ready. Wait, so here, did I saw that one powder? What is it? The Patrick Star one. The pink one. Oh, the One Size Beauty? Oh, yeah. But is that, or is that Sephora? Oh, I'm not gonna buy anything. Oh, are you sure? Yeah. I think this one. That smells like... Can I open it? Oh. No, you can't open it.
I can't really smell it, but
the
other one smells so good.
No, I came here for NYX. I did want to look at ColourPop, but let me see.
Do you feel like you're getting back into makeup?
Yeah, I feel like I am. For a while there, I did stop for a bit because I think I did let it kind of get to me too. Wow. Of people commenting and being like, why are you wearing makeup to go to the garden? Or, you know, like making me feel bad about it. But I think subconsciously it did start getting to me where I was kind of like, no, I'm just not gonna wear it. Oh wow, the Morphe ones are pretty pigmented. Wow. Brown smell. I know. But I think this is the foundation. But do they have the... Oh yeah, they do. No, that's fair. What about Golden Light? I shouldn't have... Oh, how do you... Oh, I feel like I already...
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ooh, and then think about summer.
Well, I wouldn't be able to get it now for summer because my skin changes a lot more. How does that look though?
That looks really good.
Even on that's a lighter part of my arms though.
Well, don't they say that you should swatch it right there, or you should swatch it on both places?
Yes, maybe both places. That doesn't look too bad, huh?
Yeah, that one doesn't look too bad, girl.
Oh, which one was that one? Golden Light? Light medium? Yeah, light medium. Is this one? Yeah.
Do it on your other arm. No? Oh, but you're... Let me hold your bag.
Oh, God. What do you think about the two?
Well, where's your skin showing for both of them? Where's your skin showing for both of them?
Right here,
and
then right here. Oh. I kind of feel like this one matches a little bit better. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't they look the same too.
Okay, I'm gonna try out the, not the golden light one, but this one, the light medium. Oh no, but you know what? Maybe I will stick with this one because the only other one that they have is kind of like, it's not, it's sealed, but it's like messed up. Yeah. They don't have wipes, huh?
They should. I think.
I mean, I think golden light should work too.
They both look, honestly, like I can't really tell. Let me see. Oh, I think this shade did look better on you.
No. Should I just get the thing? I can just clean it off. Medium light is what I usually do go for.
Yeah, I think this one does match your skin tone.
Oh, there. There you go. Okay, so it's kind of messed up, but that's the only one they have.
What do you have in your garden right now?
Right now I have a lot of like kale, root vegetables, and the eggplants started popping off. A lot of tomatoes that are ripening. But it's because up until the 14th, we have the chance of, you know, you saw the lightning, like another storm coming through and it dipping down. That's why it's been a lot colder these days.
I saw that you ended up putting a cover on one of your trees.
Oh yeah, the soursop. Yeah, and then I uncovered it for a few days when it was like in the 70s, and then I recovered it again. Okay, we're at Target now to pick up snacks for my sister. Oh, this so delicious one. And I was gonna make vanilla today, but then I fell asleep. Okay, let's see the damage.
It's not even that much.
No, girl, you enjoy. I'm about to leave Ross. I got a mortar and pestle for the masala chai because I've been using my, what is it called? I've been using my molcajete, but it's really heavy. It's made out of stone and it's huge. So that one I am always scared I'm gonna drop. And then I also got a wood cutting board because of microplastics. Today I'm getting ready for Serendipity and I picked up the NYX, bear with me, blurring tint foundation, sorry. My eyesight's not the best. This is what it looks like. Mine is a little bit messed up, but this is the last of this shade. This is in the shade light medium 09. I was gonna get a shade up. Oh, I guess it's leaking inside of the cap. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but okay. That's fine. This is what it looks like. Thank you for recommending it to me. I'm gonna try it out, see how well it lasts on the skin. But before, so what should I do? I think I'm gonna work on the eyes first. No, okay. So I'm gonna go in with the foundation first. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's see. I already have my skin. I'm already moisturized, but next I need to add some sunscreen, and I'm gonna be using this Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Essence 50 plus PA, SPF 50, and it looks like this. I picked it up at Tesco. My sister-in-law recommended it, and I love this thing. It works so good. It works so good, and I usually don't really like sunscreen. I mean, I wear sunscreen, but I don't like it when it feels greasy on my skin because I'm a huge, like, I've got a lot of sensory stuff going on. And this one doesn't feel like that. This one feels fantastic. I didn't add a mic. I hope that's okay with you guys. I should bring my mic. Then I'm gonna have to switch that. Okay. It'll be fine. Right now it's about to be 10 a.m. and I usually am out in the garden by now, but it's been a really busy morning. I made my kids breakfast. I made some chai right here. Dun, 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 dun. And it's finally cool enough to drink. I haven't been drinking coffee as often lately because coffee does wake me up, but it also messes up my sleep because if I don't drink it early enough, because if I don't drink it early enough, then I feel exhausted all day, and then when I finally do drink it, I have trouble sleeping at night. And I tried drinking matcha for a while, and I liked matcha, but I don't know what happened. Eventually I feel like I needed something. After a while I phased out of it. I don't exactly know why. Let me put some on my neck too. My husband's still obsessed with matcha, but one day I was like, let me try chai. I've seen chai pop up on my For You page a few times, and it always looks so delicious. And I finally tried it, and it's so good. I'm still learning how to make it though, because there's been times where I put too much black tea in it and it was really strong and almost had like a bitter taste to it. And so I've been trying to figure out what ratios I like in terms of the black tea. Also, I need to figure out what black tea is the best black tea to use, because the one that I got, I saved the bag so I could show you guys next time I make it. The one that I got, it's more like almost like a powdered tea, but it's not powder, it's like granules almost. So I feel like it's maybe just stronger. And the first few times that I made it, I went a little overboard with it, and yeah, then I had to fix it up and stuff. Where's my makeup brush? I don't use a sponge, by the way. To do my foundation, I never ever use a sponge anymore. I did for a while, and then I just stopped. I just stopped one day. Okay. I need to try out a primer. I've heard so many good things about the E.L.F, the pink one. I've tried the green one. I didn't really like the green one. I know a lot of people like it, but there was times where maybe I just wasn't letting the sunscreen and stuff sink well under it, but I felt like my makeup kind of slid around on top of it instead of it getting tacky. So maybe I just wasn't using it right. But I want to try out the pink one, but I don't know how well that'll last outside. So if you have any good recommendations for a drugstore primer, please let me know. Okay, let me let this sink in real quick, because otherwise we're gonna be here all day. All day. You know what's one primer that worked really good for me, but it's discontinued now, or at least I can't find it anywhere? It was the Revlon Photo Ready something. It was like in a little glass jar, and it was pink, and it worked so well. And especially like on this area right here, it would like mattify it, and my makeup would not budge. But I don't know if they still make it. Okay, so let me try out this foundation now. First, I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand. This is what the color looks like. I hope I picked the right shade. Light medium, that's what I usually go for. Right now it's looking a little bit very warm though. Oh no, there we go. That looks like a pretty good match to me. I like the way that it's gliding on, but keep in mind that my mirror is like super far from me, and I have not the best eyesight even with my contacts on. And I feel like I need to get up really close to tell what it looks like. But from far away, it looks good right now. It looks really good. I started putting on a little bit on this side, but let me finish off one half. And then I'll see what I think. I like the way it goes on. And then I bring it down my neck a little bit. Once in a while, I go over this birthmark right here just to lighten it up a bit. It doesn't bother me as much anymore, but when I was a kid, I had really awkward conversations with good, well-meaning adults because they were like, is that a hickey? And I was like, no, it's a birthmark. And I had to have at least one conversation with teachers. Like, it felt like every year that I had a new teacher, they would ask me about it. And it was so embarrassing for me as a kid. And as an adult, after I got married to my husband, there was times when people would also be like, is that a hickey? And I was like, no, it's just a birthmark. I swear. But anyways, I haven't gotten around to cleaning out the fridge today. I've been procrastinating reorganizing the fridge because it's not just going to be like cleaning it out. It's going to be reorganizing the whole thing. And usually that's like an all-day project. I already have all the containers, so that part's good to go. But I'm still holding off. Oh, I really like this, but I'm curious to see how well it will wear outside. Coverage wise, I feel like it covered up this spot right here pretty good. It's not fully gone, but it did a pretty good job. My skin tone is definitely evened out and it doesn't feel heavy on my skin right now. I tend to have really dry skin, but I just am a very sweaty person, especially whenever I get anxious or whenever I'm outside working because I'm moving around a lot. So if any of these things last on me, hopefully they'll definitely last on you. Okay, now let me take a closer look. Let's see, I need a little bit more around my nose. You know what? So far, I really like the way this applied. I'm just going over any places where I feel like I need more coverage. I like the fact that it doesn't look cakey at all on my skin. That's what it looks like so far. Not too bad. Except my eyebrows disappeared. That's fine. I'll draw them back on. So far, so good. I like it upon first impression. Oh, and the price for it is $14. After tax, if you buy it at Ulta, it'll come out to $15.23. So keep that in mind. It's a good price. I'm not mad about that. Also when I went to Ulta, I had to restrain myself because I haven't been there in so long, and if I need makeup, usually I like to go to the drugstore. Why? Because it doesn't have as much makeup as Ulta, and I adore makeup. I don't own very much anymore because for a while there I kind of cut back on wearing it. And okay, can I be honest with you? I kind of stopped wearing makeup, not because I stopped liking it. I did stop wearing it because I was super hyper fixated on gardening, but at the very beginning of creating gardening videos, I would still do my makeup, and that was one of my favorite things to do, is just getting ready before going out to the garden, because for me the garden is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in. It's my happy place. It's like it brings me the most amount of joy. So I always felt super happy being able to get ready and go out there because I felt like a princess. And then I think I started letting some comments get to me of people always asking me, not always, but some people asking me, why do you wear makeup outside? Or maybe that's not how it came off, but that's how I read it in my head whenever I would see the comments of like, why do you wear makeup? Or I like your gardening videos, but you wear too much makeup. And I think that after a while, I started letting those comments dictate how I presented myself when I was outside. I stopped wearing more of my girlier clothes and I started wearing a lot more oversized shirts. I think a part of that too was because I was dealing with like, a lot of body changes and stuff. Hold on, let me blend this in. I feel like I didn't even need this. I feel like I didn't even need this concealer this time. Oh, which I like because that's an extra step. I think it's easier said than done to say don't let any comments get to you. And I feel like 99.999% of the people who comment on my videos are so kind and so nice, but there are some comments that sometimes can be a little bit like annoying. And I say annoying in the kindest way possible because other words come to my mind, but I just can't let them get to me, And before I did gardening many years ago, I actually used to have a makeup channel, and I just used to play with makeup because growing up I was never allowed to wear makeup. I think I started wearing makeup when I was in high school, but I was closer to like 17 when I started wearing like more mascara and like lip gloss. And sometimes I would like try to use some of my mom's compacts and stuff that she would buy at the dollar store, or at the or she would buy them at the dollar store or Dollar General, but I would get yelled at every single time I wore makeup. So for me, wearing makeup is a way to express myself and kind of be like, you can't tell me anything now, I can wear whatever I want. And then also I just like playing with the color, you know, I love playing with color. That's why I've started wearing makeup again, because I think I've come to a point where I'm like, why do I care so much about what people say? If they're not complaining about me wearing makeup, they're probably gonna find something else to complain about. And like, am I gonna change my whole life to make others happy? What about my own happiness, you know? And plus, I always tell my kids, you shouldn't care about what other people say, what other people think. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. And I need to take my own advice too. And so that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to be like, I like makeup. I don't wear as much as I used to still, because I used to do like cut creases. I used to play with a lot of color and stuff. And I don't do that anymore, not because I don't like it, but because I feel like I just don't have enough time. Back then, when I used to do makeup tutorials, I only had one baby, and it was a little bit tough back then, but now I have 3. And you know, the day just flies by, and sometimes I feel like I woke up and I got a few things done and the day's already over, and now it's time to edit. So, oh, I really like how this is looking. The only place that I'm worried about this foundation lasting is around my mouth, because I feel like that's my biggest problem area. I get really sweaty on my upper lip. Next, I'm gonna go in with my blushes. Today, when I go outside to the garden, I have a few things that I want to work on. I know I'm not gonna get to everything because I'm going outside a little bit later, but I want to prune some of my trees because they're already starting to wake up. My peach trees are gonna start flowering soon. That's crazy. The Florida Prince peach is a variety that does really well here in the low desert. And last year we got several really delicious peaches. And this year I can see so many more flower buds. Last year there was a couple. This year there's gonna be so much more. And that genuinely makes me feel so happy, because my favorite thing about growing fruit trees is seeing my babies eat the fruit. Like being able to, having them go outside to harvest their own fruit and then enjoy it is just, oh, it makes me feel so happy. So I didn't get to film most of the peach harvest from last year. I filmed one little portion of it where I was making peach ice cream, but the rest of the peaches, my kids would go out there and they would harvest them. And oh, it was so nice. It made me feel so happy. My dream is to one day have like a large piece of land, so that, should I go in with translucent powder? No, I'll go with this one. Hold on, where's my thingamajigger? My dream is to one day own a really large piece of land where I can have like orchards of fruit trees and have a vegetable garden and a rose garden. And I can't wait for that to happen someday. In the meantime, I'm turning our small backyard into a garden and an orchard however I can. I have so many fruit trees and they're all in containers, and so far they've all been doing fantastic. The ones that stayed alive, at least. Oh, you know what's something that I messed up on for the longest time is I would go like this and then powder, but whenever I have little lines above my upper lip, the foundation would sink into there, and I hated the way it looks. So now I keep a straight face and then I powder. Okay. Oh my gosh. To this day, this is still hands down my favorite powder. It's from E.L.F. It's the Halo Glow setting powder. I just feel like it looks like skin. And I love that. And it mattifies my face enough, but it doesn't make it, but it still has like a nice glow from within that I really like. what else was I telling you guys? Also, sometimes it might seem like I'm going on a, like I start a conversation and then I finish, but that's just because I tend to get distracted very easily, and sometimes my mind is going like at 1,000, you know, like it's just, I have so many thoughts running through my head all the time. So sometimes I feel like I'm barely done with one and then I feel like I need to tell you the next one before I forget. Are any of you guys like that? Anyways, oh, let me also drink some more of my chai. I feel this year, I feel like has been off to a great start because I told myself that one of the things that I really, really wanted to do was to work really hard on my long form content. And it's, there's a lot of changes that have been going on with TikTok where long form content is being pushed out and it has to be like over a minute long. And now they're also trying to get people to post videos that are longer than a minute. And for me, it's not that big of a deal because I've been posting longer form content for such a long time already. And I remember back when like 10-15 second long videos were considered long form and I would post videos that were like a minute long, how I would once in a while get comments of people saying, why is this video so long? And in my head I would think like, damn, that's crazy, because that, to me, that doesn't feel long at all. And so after that, I started trying to focus on making longer videos feel shorter, but always increasing the time, but not making it feel like I'm increasing the time. So then I started doing a lot of really heavy editing, and that helped me, you know, like that helped me acquire a couple of different skills on how to edit. And so now if I need to make something very like choppy and really fast paced, I can. But then I slowly started trying to cut back on that and focus a little bit more on long form content that is a little bit more like laid back and relaxed, because sometimes my brain also needs a break. But now I know how to do very fast editing, and I also know how to do slower editing. And I think in the stage of life that I'm in right now, I prefer the slow editing, especially when I've had a really hectic day or I'm like super overwhelmed with the house or my babies even, because look, I love my kids, but being a parent is really, really hard, especially when you're outnumbered. So sometimes I seek comfort in slower paced videos because it makes me feel like kind of like relaxed, you know. Let me look at my face a little bit more close up. Oh, I like the way that's laying. I like this so much right now. I keep saying right now because I might change my mind once I go outside and we see how long it wears, but as of right now, I really, really like it. Okay, I'm gonna powder my neck too since I put some foundation on there. But what do you guys think about the longer form videos? Personally, I love them. And here's why. Because usually if I'm doing dishes or I'm cooking or I'm cleaning, I will put on YouTube videos in the background. And even though I'm not watching them, I'm just listening to them. But then there's times where I want to watch a video maybe when I'm eating a snack or when I don't know. If I have any free time and I want to watch a video, sometimes on TikTok, I get tired of scrolling. And sometimes I just want to watch something a little bit longer. And so the longer form videos, personally for me, have felt so good. And I feel like I found so many really great creators through longer form content too. But I know that it is going to be an adjustment. Okay, I think that's enough powder for today. I'm adding like the whole thing in there. Okay, next up is where is it? Okay, the butter bronzer is such a good drugstore bronzer. It smells delicious. I like coconut. And wait, where's my thingamabobber? Oh, this one. It smells delicious, and I just like the way it goes on. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, so I remember what I was telling you about. So I feel really proud because I've been working my butt off to be able to film and post long form videos a lot more frequently. And sometimes that does mean that I stay up till like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning trying to finish editing and then trying to reformat them for different platforms. So now that TikTok is pushing out the horizontal videos, for me that's been really helpful because I don't have to spend extra time and extra days reformatting a video to go from this and then cropping it in to be like this. Now you guys get to see like the whole thing, so you guys kind of get to see my mess. And for me, that's just made it easier to be consistent because I don't have a lot of time and I'm busy. I'm really busy with my kids and doctor's appointments and other appointments, and oh my gosh, it just feels like there's not enough hours in the day. But this year, that's one of my main goals, is just to be way more consistent with my content. And to also be able to share more of my life other than just gardening while still protecting the privacy of my gremlins. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do any sort of like vlogging or even cooking videos. First of all, I don't really like cooking as much. I know how to cook, but I've been cooking since I was a kid, so it's not one of my favorite things to do, you know? And oftentimes my babies are in the kitchen with me or they're like running around, and so I always want to protect their privacy and I don't like sharing them online. But I've been trying really, really hard to share those little pieces of my life while going a little extra mile to maybe blur things out or crop things in if I need to. I don't know. I've just figured out workarounds to be able to create content while still not putting my children while still not putting my kids out online, because that's something that's very important to me. Which reminds me, I appreciate that a lot about you guys, that you guys respect that, because a while ago, maybe it was like a year ago or 2 years ago, I don't remember, I uploaded a video. And back then I used to edit on my phone. So sometimes I would be cooking or cleaning and then I would pause and like quickly start editing and then go back to finishing dinner, or, you know, like I was always multitasking. And I always tried to make sure that my kids were never in frame, that my kids never came out in any videos. And one time I missed a clip where I was working outside and my baby was out there with me, and she just happened to walk by in the background. You couldn't really see her face or anything. But I uploaded the video, went back to, you know, doing what I needed to do. And then my husband was working. He would watch my videos, and he usually would be the first one to look through the comments because usually I'm really busy. And I remember he came out and he was like, hey, did you know that one of our kids came out in the video? And I was like, no, what do you mean? Like, I make sure that they never come out. And then he was like, yeah, somebody commented that the baby came out. They just wanted to let you know. And I didn't even watch the video. The moment I knew that, I just deleted the whole thing. It didn't matter to me how much, you know, like, I didn't care at that point about the video anymore. I just was really appreciative that somebody let me know, because that's something that's really, really important to me, is to protect my kids' privacy. And the fact that they commented that immediately, and they kind of, I think the comment was something about like, hey, just, I know that you don't like your kids coming out. I don't know if you know this, but I think the baby's in the background. And oh my God, that made me feel kind of like I'm in a safe space, because you guys respected that, you know, you guys respected that boundary that I have where I don't like my kids being online. I don't like them being in my videos. So thank you for that. And I think that little interaction kind of made me feel like maybe I can do this. I just have to be really careful whenever I'm editing. And I've run through the videos so many times after I'm done editing, and like if there's even like a little shadow, if there's even like a little reflection on something, I try to blur all of that stuff out. And maybe it does seem like oh my God, like I'm doing a lot, but I'm just super adamant about that stuff. And it hasn't always been that way, because many years ago, I actually used to do vlogging with my baby. And back then I didn't think there was, look, my upper lip is getting like all sweaty because I'm like getting nervous just talking back then I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I never really even considered like any sort of like safety stuff to do online. And then I started getting really creepy comments. Well, no, before the creepy comments came more of like people who maybe disliked me as a person. And so then, and not only would they attack me, but then they would start leaving bad things about my baby back then. And that really got to me, and it would make me so mad. If you don't like me, then don't like me, but don't say anything about my kid. And then it wasn't very long before those mean comments started turning into like creepy comments that I started getting about my baby. And then that's when I was like, nope. I deleted I deleted the whole channel. I got rid of all the videos, and that definitely taught me a huge lesson. I think to this day that's my biggest regret, was ever vlogging and including my children. And even though I didn't do it maliciously, I just feel like I shouldn't have done it in the first place. And that's not to say that and I will never tell another parent what to do, but that's just my personal choice, is just to not put my kids in any sort of like social media stuff. And even my husband, he comes out once in a while, but if he doesn't want to come out, I'm not going to include him. And then I'll also ask him, like, is it okay if you come out? And if he doesn't want to, then he won't, you know? But yeah, so anyways, all that to say is I have started vlogging a lot more, but I always want the vlogs to be from my point of view and for my day, and not have it be anything about my kids or, you know, like my family, because their privacy matters. And if I want to share my life, then I can share my life, but I don't have to share their lives. You know, that's their choice. So anyways, yeah, I've been trying to include more vlogs. I've been trying to do like more cooking stuff, but I don't really think it's like recipes, because I don't follow recipes. I don't do recipes. I just, whenever I do follow recipes, I feel like it makes cooking less enjoyable. And then also it slows me down. I've been cooking since I was a kid, so I kind of know I don't know. So I feel like just tossing stuff in is just way more, like, it's like second nature, versus looking up recipes and then trying to figure out, like, is this 1/4 of a cup? Is this 1/2 of a cup? Is this like 2 tablespoons? I just go by taste. So yeah, the only times where I do try and follow recipes now is for baking, because I've learned the hard way that if I don't, I'm not experienced enough in baking to be able to just wing it and have something come out like right. But yeah, so what else was I gonna tell you? See, I feel like sometimes I start a conversation and then I get distracted and I'm like, oh, I forget what I was saying. I always tend to stick with like golds, just because I feel like that's a really safe option, and anything else usually feels a little bit more stark. Let's see here. Let's see what I can find in the Soft Glam palette. And I can already tell that somebody's been digging in there. Okay, let me go for the colors that they liked. Maybe there's something there I haven't seen before. Yeah. Back to the garden. What else do I need to do today? Last weekend, I worked on pruning all the grapevines, so that job is done. And then I also fixed up the trellises, and they look so pretty. It's been raining, and when I look out there, I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just mesmerized by how the trellises look now, because they're so whimsical. Oh, I love them. I can't wait for next year when I can start working on the back too. And then every year after that, I'm just going to keep adding on. Maybe all the other cattle paddle trellises too. I'll start adding some grapevines too. Not the ones where the grapevines are at, but other ones, because those might just make it a little bit more confusing for me. Anyways, what else was I going to tell you? What else was I going to tell you? I need to clean my mirror. Oh my God. When did this happen? Oh, good gracious. Oh, I got fall out on my face now. else to do? Okay, let me put on eyeliner. I think that's the only shadow that I'm gonna do today, because I want to keep it simple. Plus I'm taking forever because I'm really distracted and I want to go outside. I want to go outside. The cats are probably waiting for me too. Oh, by the way, in one of my last cooking videos, many people thought that it was Mikasa. Oh, I'm dropping some all over me. Many people thought it was Mikasa crying. It wasn't Mikasa. It was Levi, and he wasn't crying for food because they have an automatic feeder. He was crying because he wanted to go outside. The cats, love the garden. Like, whenever I'm not outside, especially during the summer because it gets really hot, they stay inside with me and they hate it. I feel like, but it is just too dangerous for them to go out there because it's like we're in the middle of heat waves, you know? But in the winter time, they get so fluffy and they love going outdoors. And as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing that they want to do. Is go outside. Out to the garden. Levi loves, you know, especially when it's windy and like stuff is moving and there's a lot of noises and stuff. He loves it. Like, that little boy, I think one of his favorite things to do is to go lay down on the pavers and he just stretches out. Like, it's the best. Like, it's the most comfortable spot in the whole wide world. And then he just likes going out there and pouncing on everything, moving leaves, the branches. They love serendipity as much as I do, which makes me extra happy. Something else that I need to work on today is that evenish? Something else that I need to work on today is making vanilla ice cream when I get back inside. And also, prepping the sourdough for baking tomorrow because I'm baking every single week now. My kids. My kids are obsessed with sourdough. Specifically the artisan bread. Oh my gosh, I think that's one of their favorite snacks after school. That's what they asked me for, sourdough with butter. Okay. Why do I feel like the eyeliner is just not hitting today? Like, maybe it's the eyeliner with the shadow, but oh no, I feel like I could have done better. Oh, you know what? Also, let me go get my other eyelash curler. I picked up another one recently at Tesco and I want to show you. It's this one. It's this one right here. So it has this little latch that comes down and then it curls your lashes like this. And I figured it might work better. I've tried something similar to this in the past and it worked really good. But then I broke it accidentally, so hopefully this one works for me. I think I like this better than like the regular lash curlers, and I feel like I'm not pulling away as much as I usually do. Like, look at that. It works so good. And I feel like I can get every single lash on the inner portion and then also on the outer portion. Look at that. Ah, no. So that's why my shadows get all messed up. But like, it does it so well. I don't know if you were able to see that or not. Oh my gosh, like, look at the difference in the two eyes. The only thing I'm gonna do now is go over it again with a little bit more eyeliner because anytime I curl my lashes after I do eyeshadow, I feel like I always pull a little bit of the eyeshadow down, and it makes it go from being matte to being a little bit shimmery, and I don't like that. I like a matte liner. So let me go over it just a little bit. And there we go. Okay, you know what I also remembered? This week, I need to call the eye doctor and set up an appointment to get a new prescription so that I can get new glasses. And I don't know what shape I should go for. I really like the cat eye shape. I think I want something that's not as big though. I don't know. I don't get any metal frames because in the past, they kind of like irritate the top of my ears, and like it's gotten pretty like nasty. But who knows, maybe that's also because I was a kid and my glasses were super old. But since then, I've never gotten metal frames as an adult. But I do like the cat eye shape. It's just that the glasses that I have right now, I love them, except if I'm wearing them for really long periods of time, or maybe I have my headphones on top of the glasses, my ears get bruised really bad, and my ears are not very big. So I feel like if something's really heavy, it really hurts. It hurts pretty bad. But I do like having bigger frames right here because my vision's really bad. So I like that no matter where I look, the glass is there so I can see things really well. Whenever I got frames that were a lot smaller, if I could see out of the glass, it kind of made me dizzy because there's such a drastic difference because my prescription is so high. I've had really bad eyesight ever since I was a kid, and I didn't get glasses until I was in, I think, middle school, because they had a glasses drive at the school that I went to. And that's the first time that I was able to see and realize, like, oh my gosh, trees have like so many leaves. Back then, everything was just really blurry. And yeah, so I'm excited to go get new glasses, but I just need to call. My husband keeps telling me to do it, but I think I just keep procrastinating because it makes me nervous talking on the phone and setting up appointments. That's one thing that he does really well, and I'm so jealous of, because whenever I get on the phone and I'm calling to make an appointment, first of all, I feel like I'm inconveniencing the person on the other line, even though that I'm not, and I know that it's their job, and I know that they probably just don't care, but my anxiety just gets so bad. I'm like stuttering. Sometimes I just say yes to a date, and then later on my husband's like, wait, we had another appointment that day, or hey, that date's not gonna work because of XYZ, and then I have to call back, and it makes it so much worse. But in the moment, my mind just goes blank, and when they say like, okay, what about this day, and I'm just like, okay. Do any of you guys do that? And my husband's the complete opposite. Like, sometimes our schedule is so packed. He has a planner out. He's a super organized guy. And whenever he's calling to make appointments, if it doesn't work, he's like, oh no, that day's not going to work. Do you happen to have any for this day? And I'm just listening to him, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, it seems so simple and so easy, but I just cannot do it. I just get so anxious. So I've been holding off for a while now. I was supposed to set up my appointment last month, but I've been busy and I've been super anxious to do it. So this month for sure. I just hate talking on the phone. And more than anything, I hate setting up appointments. You know? It would be really cool if like every single office had like an online portal where I could just go on there and set up an appointment, because that would make it so much easier. I could just select everything myself, and then I wouldn't have to go through the stress. But it's fine. It's just something that I need to work on, and something that I need to practice. Okay. Also, I think I need to pick up a new mascara. I used to have a subscription for it on Amazon because I always forget, and then this way I'm not using mascara that's like old. You know, I should be switching it out like every 3 months. Got a little bit of fallout. And I think I canceled my subscription. Did I? Because I haven't received one lately, so I have to go set it up again. but this one's my go-to right now. It's the Maybelline Slash Sensational Sky High. I have this one too. This one I feel like gives me more volume, but it transfers on the bottom of my lids every single time. I've even tried just applying it to my top lashes and not applying it to my bottom ones to see if that helped, and the transfer was a little bit less, but it was still there. But this one stays on really, really good. But I have to get the waterproof formula though, because my lashes are straight, plus I'm outside sweating and stuff, and if I don't get waterproof and I start sweating, the mascara will be running down. I think there's like one TikTok video where I had mascara all down my face because it wasn't the waterproof version, and I definitely regretted that. I've been here for an hour now. Oh my goodness, I need to hurry up. But see, this is why sometimes I just don't talk. I just start doing my makeup in silence, because I look at the time and I'm like, I've taken an hour already. I need to hurry up. And this is just doing a simple makeup look, no crazy color or anything. If I were to do color, then I'd be here all day. I need to figure out what type of look to do for Valentine's Day. We haven't decided what we're doing yet, but I kind of want to stay home. I don't really want to go out anywhere. My husband was asking me what I wanted him to cook for me, and the only thing I can think of is ceviche. I'm craving cóctel de camarón. Usually I make ceviche de soya, and that one tastes really, really good, but sometimes I'm just craving the shrimp, so I'll make the shrimp version for myself and then the soya version for my husband and my kids. And because they don't really like eating seafood, but I love shrimp. My mouth is like watering right now just thinking about it, and especially right now when the weather's heating up, I just feel like cóctel de camarón is just so delicious. You know what, I haven't had octopus in a long time, so maybe I'll add octopus to it, but I've also never cooked it, so what if I don't cook it enough? I don't know. And I hope that answers the question of, am I vegan? I'm not vegan. I just usually eat a lot of plants. I'm plant girl, so I eat plant. I'm just kidding. No, I just eat a lot of plant-based food, and then we have usually it's seafood is like the exception, and then dairy once in a while. Some stuff has dairy in it. My kids don't really seem to have like, I don't think they're lactose intolerant or anything, but I am, so I try to stay away from dairy as much as possible. And then if they want to have dairy or they want to have anything else, that's totally fine too. I don't really care as long as they're happy. Okay, so I think the eyes are done. I think a little bit of the mascara transferred, so I'm gonna have to clean that up, but I need to put some eyebrows on because I keep looking at myself and I'm like, oh my god, where did my eyebrows go? I need eyebrows to function properly. Plus, I feel like eyebrows just make such a huge difference. Oh, this is an eyeliner. I mean, a lip liner. Here we go. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Brown Micro Brow Pencil. Let's try it out and see how it works. I mean, not try it out because I've tried it out before. It works pretty good. But I just haven't used it in a while because the micro brow pencils work really nice for like more detailed stuff. But usually I just use the bigger pencils because I feel like this takes me a while. Oh my god, so did I tell you that I need to make vanilla ice cream today? That's one of the other things that I need to work on. I have been on an ice cream kick lately, but I haven't made ice cream. I didn't make ice cream at all last week. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't make ice cream at all last week, which is very, very unlike me because I usually make ice cream all the time. It's one of my family's favorite snacks. I'm going to switch over to this pencil because the other one is taking way too long. It works well, and if I need to do any touch-ups, I'll go in after, but I need to hurry this up. This one's also from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Brow Retractable Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. Oh, that's not the color I'm looking for. I need the medium brown one. I need to get rid of this one. One of the flavors that I had been working on was vanilla, and that one was really tough for me. which is weird because it's one of the most basic flavors. It's just vanilla flavored. But I didn't want to do it with coconut milk because then it's gonna taste like coconut. And there's like some plant-based like ice cream sandwiches like the So Delicious brand. Those taste really good, but there's always that coconut aftertaste that you get, or at least that I can pick up. So I experimented with different ways to make a vanilla like custard, and I just wasn't happy until recently when I finally figured it out. So I can't wait to show you guys how to make that. And then I want to experiment with other flavors too. I just haven't lately, but I need to. Oh, why do I feel like these brows are not gonna come out the way I want them to today? I'm gonna brush them the other way so that I can fill in any of the like bald spots so that it looks fuller. I also feel like I just need to, in general, shape my brows. I haven't shaped them in a really long time. I like pluck a few hairs every now and then right here, but I don't get them threaded or waxed or anything. But look, can you see how like this one just looks like I have no brows? And it drives me crazy. You know what? Because Valentine's Day is in a few days, I think I'm so excited to start planting the seeds of like Armenian cucumbers. Because this Valentine's Day, the ceviche is gonna taste bomb with regular cucumbers, but if you've never had it with Armenian cucumbers, oh my goodness, those just taste so much better. They're crunchier. There's absolutely no bitterness, because with regular cucumbers, if you buy them when they're at the perfect stage at the grocery store, they're good. But when you put them in ceviche, the next day I feel like they always soften with all the acid of the tomatoes, clamato or V8 juice or whatever you use, plus all of the lime or lemon. And the Armenian cucumbers don't do that. They always retain a little bit of that crunch that just tastes so good. Now to set it, I'm gonna add another coat of mascara, and then whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna run it through my brows, because I have used like a brow setting thingamabobber, but last time I tried this one and I think I like just the mascara better. But keep in mind that this is like a dark brown mascara, it's not a black one. And because it's waterproof, it just kind of keeps my brow hairs in place. I've also tried the gel. Is it the Gorilla Glue gel? It's like in a yellow tube. I tried that once and I could not try it again because it worked really good, but it left my brows very stiff. And I've never done this before, but for some reason I could not help myself. I kept picking at my eyebrows and like kind of tugging at it because it felt so satisfying, and I ripped out a bunch of brow hairs and I didn't realize it until after. And then I tried wearing it again and I noticed I started doing it again without, I don't know, it started becoming a little bit of a habit. So I had to get rid of it because I was like, look, I cannot be trusted with this gel. But anyways, the brows are done, eyes are done. Oh, I need to do underneath my eyes. I don't know. It feels really good to be doing makeup again. It feels really nice just to be able to sit here and just like chat with you, because this is what I used to do. So the reason I stopped doing makeup tutorials is because I think I got into that mindset that I had to use a new product every single time. So I used to have a whole makeup room, a whole like designated makeup room. The shelves that you guys see in my kitchen where I have all of my like pots and stuff hanging and I have all my spices, those used to be in my makeup room. And I've gotten questions about them. I bought them on OfferUp for $30 for 4 shelves. There was a corner shelf and the 3 shelves that you guys have seen in the background sometimes. And I had them all set up in that room. I had lights everywhere. I had my DSLR, a screen, a bunch of makeup. I would always be buying new makeup to try and test it out. And I felt like I got into this cycle of just buying to be able to create content. And I feel like there comes a point where something gets used maybe once or twice and then I don't touch it anymore because I already want to purchase the next thing so that I can stay ahead, you know? I think eventually I was just like, I don't know, I feel like this isn't working for me, so I need to try something else. And I do miss it, but I just don't want to get back to that point of just spending money on makeup, because I just feel like it's just not necessary. I just feel like it's not necessary. Plus, in this economy where things are so expensive, like and I have more kids now, so I have to keep that in mind too. I just don't want to get back to that place, but I do really enjoy trying out new makeup and seeing how it works and stuff, but I just don't want to encourage anybody else to overconsume. And so like even when I went to makeup and I was just gonna purchase this one product, I told myself I'm only gonna get the NYX Blur foundation because that's the one I said I would review, and that's it. I'm not gonna purchase anything else. And once I was there and I started swatching shadows and I started looking at other concealers and stuff, there was that part of me that I was like, well, what if I just pick up a new concealer? And then I looked at the eyeshadow palettes and I was like, oh, I don't think I have that color, even though I probably do have something similar. I was like, what if I just pick this one up? And then I had to kind of like take a step back and be like, girl, you said you were gonna come for one thing, so you can only get that one thing. And then the next time you film to go out to the garden, if you want to try something else, it'll be one new product and that's it. So anyways, yeah. And in the meantime, anytime I get ready, I can just reuse the products that I have. That's not gonna make or break a video. Oh, by the way, have you guys been to Tesco here in Arizona? My sister-in-law is the one that introduced me to it. I loved it. Except there was a line to go in and my kids were already kind of tired and hungry and it was late at night. So we weren't in there for very long. But I feel like I just need a day to just walk around and look through everything because it was so cool. And there was so much makeup that I was like, this is my weakness, but I need to leave. Thank goodness. You know what? Maybe I'll use this one right here. But if you guys have never been there before, it's really cool. And I guess it recently opened. And if I lived closer, I'd probably be there all the time. I also went to Daiso. Oh, I love Daiso too. They have so much cute stuff. And I want to go again. I want to go again. But I feel like, again, I need a whole day to just look around because I don't have stores like that here. And the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, the 99-cent store, I just feel like it just doesn't hit the same as Daiso. Daiso's just like, for me, I know that it's not, I know that the prices vary on different items, but I just love the variety of stuff they have. I love all of the little lunch things. That's, the last time we were in California, I picked up a bunch of like little cutout things for my kids' lunches and a bunch of other little cute stuff. And I feel like I can never get enough because it's just so adorable. And I just wish that I lived near one because I would be there all the time. So maybe it is a good thing that I don't live near one because that would definitely be my one weakness is Daiso. But that's actually where I bought a lot of the stuff, like organization bins to redo my pantry, because my pantry, like my fridge is bad right now. Everything's just stacked on top of each other. And I want it to look a lot more organized because that way it's just gonna make it easier on us. Plus, it's gonna alleviate going grocery shopping and having to put things away because everything's gonna have its own place. The pantry was really messed up for the longest time, and I recently got it organized, and I used a lot of containers from Daiso. And I wish that at that point I had bought a bunch for the fridge too, but I was in a rush, and so I just grabbed what I thought I needed. And the ones for the fridge I bought at the dollar store. I went to the 99-cent store and they didn't have much there, and then I went to the dollar store. And I just feel like the quality, even though it's only $1.25, it's hit or miss. Some of the plastic sometimes can feel kind of flimsy. But I just didn't want to spend too much because it's just to organize it. You know, I didn't want to do acrylic. I don't know. Originally, my plan was to use a lot of like gardening pots because I just love the way that looks. I wanted to give my fridge like a similar vibe to the kind of stuff that I like and not just have it all be acrylic, even though the acrylic ones look really nice too. But I went for like a little bit of a color scheme in the fridge. And when I told my husband that I wanted to film the reorganization of the fridge, he was like, girl, you're gonna let people into our lives like that? Like, that fridge is so dirty. And I was like, yeah, this way people can feel like, I don't know, this way if any of you guys need to clean out your fridge or reorganize it, you can feel motivated to do so. But I know that at the same time, there's probably gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be like, oh my God. And I'm like, girl, calm down. Seriously? Seriously? So I mean, I'm already expecting that, but I think sometimes when I think about that, then I have like doubts about it, and I'm like, should I just film it? Should I just do it and then just show the after? But then I feel like that'll make some people feel like that's what it looks like all the time, and it's not. I need to get it to that point first. But anyways, okay, I think the eyes are done. I kind of stuck to the same type of stuff I do all the time. Man, I wish I could have just played with a little bit more color, but oh well, it is what it is. Maybe a little bit of glitter. Glitter always spices things up, even if I'm not playing with too much color. And look, this one would have been perfect with my shirt. This ColourPop one. It's too late now. Because this plus the like reddish tone is not it, baby. I feel like glitter just makes every look so much prettier. There we go. And then I like adding some under my eyes too, just because I feel like it gives them more of a shimmery look. Dun, dun, dun. I always squint. I'm running out of time to be outside gardening because I'm in here getting ready. See, this is why I tell you, I have to do it in silence. Otherwise, I like start blabbering about everything and anything. And I probably start a bunch of different like sentences and I never finish a single one. Okay, let me put that aside. I love this highlighter from Essence. I've tried many highlighters, but I think I like the ones that are not too chunky because I want it to look like a glow coming from my skin. You see, instead of it being like a bunch of glitter particles. And this one just works so good. It is in the color Be My Highlight. No, on my nose I usually go in with my finger right here, and then right here on the bridge of my nose. Also, I feel like this eyebrow I need to blend the front portion in a little bit better. And there we go. Okay, last but not least is gonna be lips. I don't own very many lip liners, which is really weird because I thought I had a bunch of them. My kids probably got them, but it's okay. I need a, maybe this just means I need to pick up maybe like one or two more, you know? Let's try this one out. It's from NYX and it looks like I really like it. It is in the color Natural. Let me put a little bit of Carmix though. I like this Carmix a lot. It's only like $1. And for every day, it works pretty good. This one. I like that one a lot. Okay. I just need to make sure that my lips are moisturized. And then so for the makeup, the foundation feels really good. And this is like an hour in. It feels really good. I like it. But I feel like you can't tell with this liner that I added anything. Which I guess is a good thing. It straight up just looks like my lips. Okay, there we go. It kind of just looks nude on my lips, which is fine. I don't mind. And then this one, I think I want more of a, I literally have no lipsticks here either. Okay, I guess I'll just go with what I have. I keep dropping everything. Okay. Ow. Okay, I don't know which lipstick to go for because this one looks a little bit too red. I don't think I want anything red. Or like, you know, it's got more of a reddish tone to it. This one, you can tell I love, even though it does have a little bit more red in it. It's number 69 Matte Beauty from Milani. This is the one that I use basically every single time I went outdoors. And I'm just gonna put some on the inner portion of my lips. Like that. And then there we go. It's for like a nice little flush without it being too crazy. And now the makeup is done. Oh, let me do a little close-up so you can see what it looks like. Let me see. This is what it looks like right now. I think it looks so nice. Like, let me come in closer than that. Like, do you see? It looks like my skin and it doesn't feel too heavy at all. It actually just feels really, really light. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything. But the only thing I still need to keep in mind is, will it last outside? Because that's going to be the real wear test. Today we are probably going to be in the high 60s, low 70s. It's not going to be too hot outside, but I will be out there for a few hours working outside, pruning things, trellising and tying back roses. I'm going to fill a few containers with compost or deodorized manure. I'm going to be topping off a few containers and planting a few seeds if I have time. And then I'm going to be cleaning up too. So it's going to be a lot of movement. So let's see how this holds up. But before I go outside, I think I'm going to do the hair. Should we do the hair together? I usually just do it off camera because I don't know what to do with this thing. But okay, let me go get the stuff. Okay, look at what came in the mail yesterday. Okay, let me see. Dun, 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 the little butterfly clips. Oh my gosh. It's like the 3D butterflies. Oh, this one has, oh, it also comes with a little chain if I want to add chains to it. I don't know if I will today, but, oh, I just had to pick up more of these. I love these in the hair, especially when I'm out in the garden. I just think it's so cute. And I picked up not only the gold, but also some silver ones, because the silver ones look a little bit more like dressy. And with some outfits, I can totally wear the silver, even though usually I do go for gold. Oh. This one comes with a chain too. Look. Oh my gosh. They're so adorable. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I'm definitely more of a gold girl because I think gold just looks better on my skin tone, but these are really cute too. So, oh, I'm so excited. I had a bunch of these. Had being the key word here, because let me show you what they look like now. This is what mine from last year looked like because I have gremlins. My kids thought it would be really cute to pull on the wings, and so all of them got messed up. So I had to order some new ones, but I'm so excited. So I think I'm gonna do my hair into 2 ponytails again. First, I'm gonna brush out my hair using the Unbrush. I love this thing, and I saw it at Target the other day. Did you guys know that they sell them there then? Did you guys know that they sell them there now? It works so good, and I thought it was crazy. I'm like, that's crazy. That's something that went viral on TikTok. You can now find in store, but this works so good. I used to use like the wet dry brushes, and my hair doesn't usually get tangled, but once in a while it gets really badly tangled, and this one just makes it so much easier to brush mine and to brush my kids' hair. But yeah, if you guys don't want to buy it online, you can also find it at Target. I think it's for $18. That's how much I paid for this one. And I know that seems like a lot for a brush, and it kind of is, and I kind of wish that I had gotten it when it was on sale, but oh well, I have it now. And I got it in this color, matches my shirt. The reason I like doing 2 ponytails is because my hair is really long. It's down on my like butt right now. I cut off about 5 inches like sometime in the beginning of January because it was already below my butt, but I had it layered, and I for the longest time have wanted to have my hair all one single length, but I always give in and I either cut bangs or I cut layers into it. And this time I wanted to really just commit to having hair all one length because I just feel like it makes it look thicker. And here's what it's looking like so far. So I cut off about this much. It was a good chunk, and for the first few weeks I was really freaked out by it, and so I had it up, but it's already started growing. It grows really fast, so I'm not gonna miss it very much soon. And I like pulling it into 2 ponytails because then I can distribute the weight of it a little bit better. Should I leave my bangs down? I never do, but maybe I will. No, but I have to think about what I'm gonna be doing outdoors because this might not last. But look how cute that is. My goal is just to keep letting this grow out longer and longer until you can't see it anymore. But I think I'm gonna pull all my hair back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull it all back. It just makes it easier for me when I'm working outside. That way I don't get leaves and stuff in it. And then also so that I'm not sweating and it doesn't get stuck to my face and it doesn't mess up the foundation. But I like pulling it into 2 ponytails usually. I could also braid it, but I don't because my braids never come out even. And my hands get so tired, and I feel like I just wind up more frustrated. And in the process of trying to braid it, I start sweating profusely. I have my ligas right here. And I'm just gonna tie it back. I don't add any gel or anything to my hair. I probably should, but I just don't like the feeling of it. There we go. 1 ponytail done. And now the next one. And if it's not entirely straight in the back, I don't really mind because the back of my head is none of my business. Okay. There we go. Oh, you know what hair mask I want to use? I haven't used it yet, but I also purchased it at Tesco. Are those even? I think they might be. Oh, I can feel a lump right here. It's fine. Look, this is a hair mask that I recently picked up. My sister-in-law also recommended it. I haven't used it yet, but it smells so good. And my sister already used hers and she said it worked fantastic. So next time that I wash my hair, I'm gonna use this mask. Well, I mean, I'm gonna wash my hair when I come back inside, so maybe I'll use it later today. Now that I have my hair in the 2 ponytails, I think I'm gonna braid them just to keep things a little bit tidier. Usually I don't braid it because the braids tend to make my hair feel heavier, and then that gives me a headache. So I usually don't, but I'm going to today so that they don't get tangled up in the little butterflies. Oh, whoops. Or I also like to do bubble braids, but that also for some reason makes my hair feel heavier. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a small section and I'm going to start braiding. All the way down. It feels really soft right now. I've started using a Shea Moisture conditioner. I used to not condition my hair. I just used to shampoo it because I didn't like the feeling of conditioner. It just feels very like slippery. But my husband takes really good care of his hair. He conditions it every time he has a wash day. And so I was like, you know what? How is it that he has a better hair routine than I do? So I started using conditioner, and I can tell a huge difference in how soft my hair feels like right after washing. Usually it got kind of frizzy after I washed it, and then a few days in it would start to feel softer, but I think it was once my scalp got a little bit more oily and like I brushed the oil through my hair, and now it just feels soft right after washing because, and shinier too. Look at that shine, because I'm actually conditioning it. I'm trying to take better care of it because I really just want to get it to grow back faster and to grow all to one length. And I do love layers. Maybe one day I'll start cutting layers into my hair again, but for now I just want to, at least for once in my life, have my hair all one length and have it be really long, all one length. Because I've seen some girls that have it like that, and oh, I just think it looks so beautiful and really thick, and that's what I want. I want my bottoms to look really thick, because whenever I cut it into layers, I get a lot of volume, but I don't like how thin it looks at the bottom. Maybe it doesn't look thin, but to me, I feel like it does. I've gotten to questions before about what I use on my hair. Right now, what I'm using is the Head & Shoulders 2-in-1 shampoo. I use that every single time I wash it, just because, especially during the winter, I feel like sometimes I get dandruff, and so that just helps with that. To condition my hair, I'm using the Shea Moisture. I used to use the Kirkland brand of shampoo. It was very like hydrating and moisturizing, but I also feel like it felt a little bit heavy. So that's just what I use for now. And I'm just trying to get better at taking care of my hair. All of my sisters have really, really thick hair. My sister Brie, oh my gosh, she has so much hair, and hers is really long too. It's beautiful. Out of all my sisters, I think I got the thinnest hair. And I don't think I have thin hair, but I got the thinnest. So you can imagine they have like twice as much as I do. Oh my gosh. I like the way this looks. It looks just so put together. Oh, I like that. Now I need to do this side. It definitely makes the look seem so much more finished. I love that. I could even braid these into one mega braid. But do I want to do a mega braid? I don't know that I do. I think I like them separated. Oh, but you know what? That does look kind of cool. That does look really cool. One mega braid, but you know what? That might make it too heavy. If I wasn't going to be wearing it for several hours, I would just do one mega braid, but that's fine for now. Okay, next. Oh. Let me separate this real quick. Oh, no, 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 no. Chai break. I'm almost done with it. It tastes so good when it's hot. It tastes good when it's warm. It tastes good when it's ice. It tastes good no matter what. And whenever I drink it, I feel like it helps me stay awake a little bit. It doesn't make me jittery like coffee, but I know it doesn't have as much caffeine. So whenever I really do need to wake up a bit more, I've started adding a little bit of matcha to it. Whenever we have it iced, you know, like an iced matcha chai, an iced chai matcha. It gives me the caffeine boost from the black tea and from the matcha, but it still does not make me quite as jittery as coffee does. So I like that. It would also be really cute if I were to add butterflies to these ponytails, but I know that they would definitely get caught up in things. because whenever I'm working outside, my hair usually gets tangled up with vines. It gets tangled up in the garden. Just in general. It feels so good to get ready before going outside. I want to pick up some more graphic tees. I know that I said earlier that I started wearing a lot more graphic tees, like big oversized shirts. But that doesn't mean that I can't just wear my graphic tees, because I love wearing them. I think I always got them super oversized because I was so self-conscious about myself. And now I feel like I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I've been working out since last year. I feel like I can finally start to see a bit of a difference, and I'm feeling a lot more like myself. And I haven't been lifting weights anymore because we need to clean out the garage. But once we do, I'm gonna get back into weight training, or weightlifting. What I've been doing right now is just walking a lot. Walking has definitely helped me out quite a bit. I got a walking pad for Christmas, and so I didn't used to watch too much TV, and I still don't watch very much TV, but whenever I'm watching shows or maybe I'm watching a movie or something, I just like taking it out and just walking throughout the duration of the movie, or at my desk whenever I'm editing, especially on days when I'm having a lot more trouble concentrating. I just walk while I edit. Yeah, that makes everything go by a lot faster, and it helps me stay focused because I'm not quite as fidgety. Okay, this is the last one. I only did 3 braids on the other side too, right? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I'm definitely gonna go for the gold, I think. Yep. Now it's just time to add butterflies to my hair.
Here.
Aw, thank you, cutie. Oh my god, these would look so cute just like throughout. But I can't wear that many on days when I'm actually gonna be doing work outside. If I was just going outside for like a harvest video or something, then I would probably wear them like that, but not today, unfortunately. Okay. I'm gonna mic myself up to go outside. The reason I mic myself up outdoors is because sometimes I'm standing really far away from the camera and I want the sound to be a little bit more clear. So for this, I use duct tape. And the reason I use duct tape is because I've tried using medical tape and I think it's mole-rat skin, something skin, this stuff. But I just get so sweaty outdoors that none of it sticks to me. So duct tape is the only thing that's worked so far. I take a little piece of duct tape, like this. I'm gonna cut out a chunk, and then I'm gonna glue it right here on my chest underneath my shirt. So now it's underneath my shirt, and then this is the lavalier mic that I use. It came with a little foam thingy. I took that off, so I just have this now. And now I can take a little piece of whatever I want to use, and I'm gonna sandwich it. I'm gonna take a little bit of medical tape. I'm gonna take a little piece of medical tape, just like this, and I'm gonna put it right on top of the tape. Okay, now I have it there, but now I'm gonna sandwich it with a little bit more of the duct tape so that it doesn't come loose, because it's happened before. Even one of the last videos I filmed, I'm gonna have to either do a voiceover or figure out what to do to eliminate the audio, because I was sweating so much that it fell, and because it was so low, you can't hear me and it sounds kind of muffled, and it totally effed up the audio. So there, I'm all mic'd up. Now I have the rest of this string, and what I'll do is duct tape it to myself in a couple of other areas. You can see the line of the wire. That's fine, it's not a big deal, but this just helps to hide the mic, because I don't like having it clipped on here, because if I sweat, the sweat would just fall onto the mic. once I'm all taped up, I attach this to my mic. This is from DJI. I like it a lot. And it comes with 2 of these like transmitters. So if I ever wanted to mic someone else up, I could, but I just mic myself up. And I use one of them, and if one of them starts to die on me, I come and switch it out and choose the other. But I clip it in here, and then this has a little magnet, so if I wanted to, I could just magnetize it to my clothing. But I don't like doing that. I like wearing stuff that has pockets, and I just stick it into my pocket. Or it has a clip too. I'll just clip it onto my jeans if I feel like I need to. But this is what I have on myself to record. And then this is the receiver. So this is what I hook onto my phone. It has an attachment for a phone and also for like, I think cameras, because it comes with a couple of other ones. You see? It comes with a bunch of stuff in here. It comes with basically everything I need, but this is what I use. I clip this into my phone, and you can see right now it's like picking up the audio, and if I want to record with it, I can. But anyway, so that's what I use. I know nobody asked, but sometimes I get questions about what tech I use in my videos, and this is one of them. Oh, you know what? It has the brand on the lavalier mic. It's from Shure. Shure. S-H-U-R-E. But I have everything, but I think I have everything linked. If I don't, just let me know and I'll try to get to it, but I think I do. But yep, so I think I'm all ready now. I'm just gonna change into my jeans and then I'm gonna head outside, and then we'll see how this foundation holds up. This is what it's looking like so far. It still looks pretty good, even though I just ate. And I've been drinking chai, and I've been wearing it for like an hour. And I've been wearing it for the duration of this video. Okay, let's head outside. I almost forgot deodorant. I used to use the Dr. Teal's one, but after a while, I stopped liking it because it felt like it was very crumbly. And like, I wouldn't even be able to go through the whole stick because as I was getting to the bottom, it would just start falling apart. So my husband picked up this one for me, which is from Native. It's like 12 bucks. I've never paid $12 for a deodorant, but I love this one. Maybe there's better ones out there. I don't know, but I like this one a lot. He got it because he said it was aluminum free, and it works so well. And I don't know if this is just a me thing or maybe it's like I don't know, but I for some reason feel like every other deodorant that I use always made my underarms a lot darker. And ever since I started using this one, I have not changed anything else. My underarms look so much lighter. Now, I don't feel confident enough to show them to you yet, but just trust me. This is the only thing that I've changed is the deodorant. Anyways, I'm all mic'd up. These are the jeans that I went for. I feel a little bit bloated today because that time of the month is coming, but I'm just gonna power through it because you know what? It is what it is. I need to feel confident in my body, whether I'm bloated, whether I feel good, whether I just ate, no matter what, I should just feel confident. So anyways, I think I'm ready to go outside now. This is what the makeup looks like right now. And then in regular daylight. And this is with the front camera, because sometimes I feel like this one can really show you. I'm back indoors and I just wanted to give you a final update on how the foundation wore. So right off the bat, I can see that it started wearing off above my lip. Right here, but that's always my biggest problem area, especially when I start sweating. That's the part that gets the sweatiest. I wore it for about 4 to 5 hours. Around my nose, it did start creasing, which always happens too. I don't know why. You can see the line right there. You can see the line right there, and then on this side as well. But the foundation itself does not feel heavy. This one feels very lightweight. It feels like my skin. Overall, I really like the way it wore. I like the color match too. I feel like it didn't oxidize on me. It looks pretty good, but I also blended it down my neck. So I think that probably helped out as well. Also, I like the way that the blush, bronzer, everything else were on top. It didn't go patchy or anything, even though I did use the cream blush, the cream bronzer, and then I went in with powder. It didn't like move the foundation or make it look bad. And I've had that happen before where I'm adding blush or bronzer and for some reason the foundation starts to get patchy. That didn't happen this time. I think it's a really good one for me personally. I like this one. I'm definitely gonna wear it again next weekend when I go outside to garden. It's not bad at all. I really like it. Thank you so much for recommending it to me. I am very, very impressed with it. I like it quite a bit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching.